need more rest.
Coming up now on 842, as we're going to talk about a great event. It's underway now. It's going to go all the way through Friday, September the 13th. Joining us in studio is Glenn Armentor, a gentleman we've had on our show before to talk topics. And today we're going to talk about something that you guys, with KPL are no stranger to. And that is the fact that there's so many people in our community who can use a little help. When you go to the store and you maybe have your budget, you get the things that you need, you go home, you've got that food, you've got that meal, etc. But there are a lot of people in Acadiana and Lafayette that's not what they can do. And Second Harvest is a wonderful organization that really, the stats are amazing. They can get 4 meals out of $1. So we welcome Glenn Armentor into the studio, and we're gonna pay it forward, right?
That's right, Bernadette. Thank you for having me and being able to talk about this important subject. It's a privilege.
This is wonderful because it's a good way for the community to get together. People don't agree on politics. Everybody's on one side or the other. We're all fighting all the time, it seems like.
Which is a shame.
Yeah. And this is one issue we can all get behind. So tell us more about it.
We can all agree. Our law firm tracks at-risk families because of our scholarship and other programs. And what we discovered was that August is a real tough time because by the time poor families pay for school supplies, they don't have any money for food.
Yeah.
And that was compounded this August by the fact that Tropical Storm Barry wiped out all the foodstuffs in the food banks.
Yes, it was
So
unbelievable.
Poor kids were just not eating.
Yeah.
And there are all kinds of studies that show that if poor kids don't have full stomachs, they can't learn, they can't take tests as well, they don't behave as well.
Mm-hmm.
All kinds of problems start. And they've noticed this as early as kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
So kids having enough to eat is very important. And our law firm decided we were going to contribute whatever it takes to make sure that kids have food. We call it feeding the future.
I love that. And, can you imagine trying to sit in a classroom and concentrate on something when you're a little kid and you just, okay, we're going to do math now. You can't do it.
No
They
kid should
can't
go
even
home.
behave.
Right.
Yeah, and they can't, and unfortunately there are many more people now in these last several years that we've seen in talking to the people with Second Harvest, that they've said, well, yeah, the need has increased. And then, like you said, doubling it with all the fees and the school supplies that parents have to pay in August, plus the problem that we had with Barry, and the food just obviously it was gone. I mean, it was destroyed. So what do we need to do? I saw that we have a big barrel out there in our lobby, and I know you guys are partnering with New News, and tell us what we should do.
Well, we got great partners. First of all, Second Harvest Food Bank is working with us. They're going to get all the food, and they're going to distribute it to the needy people. The main player here is our law firm, the Glenn Armentor Law Corporation. We created the concept of this food bank, and we have a main drop-off point at our office at 300 Stewart Street. And then the next partner is New News Market. They have 4 stores, one in Youngsville, one in Scott, one in Milton, and one in Maurice. So they've got 4 drop-offs, and they've been a great partner. Town Square Media is our official media partner, so thank you very much as a drop-off here.
Yep, absolutely. We're all about it.
And Fox News 15 is the other media drop-off, and everybody's been great about working with us. The food drive, as you said, started on Tuesday the 3rd, will last until Friday the 13th with a big event on the 7th, which is Saturday at New News in Youngsville.
Mm-hmm.
All of the media partners will be there, and we'll be encouraging people to sort donations and bring food as much as they can.
So get out there, guys. This is Saturday at New News in Youngsville, 9 to 3. We want you out there. Come early. Plan to stay a while. Bring some stuff with you. You can go right into New News and buy some stuff if you want. What kind of things should people be thinking about right now?
Well, it has to be non-perishable foods. If it's milk, it needs to be powdered milk.
Okay.
Grains, the kind of fruit that they won't spoil, and canned goods.
Mm-hmm.
And paper products is not a bad idea because poor families need paper products and they spend money on that and
That's
have less
right.
money to pay for food. So paper products are great as well. We'll take them all.
I love that.
And if somebody cannot get to a donation location, they can go to the Glenn Armentor Law Corporation Facebook page, and they'll find that all the information about the food drive is there. If they want to donate, there's information on how to do that. I want to mention that the Glenn Armentor Law Corporation is committed to pay for the first 20,000 meals.
I love that.
Which is really going to be a lot of fun. We're hoping to generate as many as 50,000 meals.
Gosh.
And this is only the first year, Bernadette. Our hope is to do this at least once a year, every August, and possibly one other time during the year, so that we can accommodate the poor kids that really need help.
I absolutely love it. Any final thoughts on this Pay It Forward with Second Harvest Food Bank and Glenn Armentor Law Corporation on this.
You know, Bernadette, most people don't realize this, but there are going to be more at-risk kids in Acadiana tonight than at any time in the future,
Wow.
in the past, and tomorrow night there'll be more,
Yeah.
and the next night more than that. And the bottom line is we all need to work together to figure out a way to feed kids and help them not be so much at risk.
Yeah.
I was one of those kids once, and I got lucky, and my commitment in life now is to take care of at-risk kids and make sure that we can turn that around.
Mhm.
And there's a bigger problem there than most people suspect because there are a lot of at-risk kids.
Yeah. I want to jump real quickly to one other item because I have you in studio, so I can.
Sure.
And what you said about, this is what you promised to do with your life. One of the big things is, if a kid, the hunger issue is there, we work on that. Another issue you're committed to as well is it's got to stop, and that is domestic violence. People think domestic violence is about just the home. It's just between a man and a woman. It's only this situation. It's, but domestic violence impacts everyone because it impacts children.
And children more than even the adults.
Yeah.
Because they have a harder time understanding it, and they
Mhm.
don't take it very well. Faith House approached our law firm to be the preventative component
Mm-hmm.
so that we could stand for the idea of preventing domestic violence. And I'm privileged to be the spokesperson for Faith House. And so far, we're doing a lot of good. We're stopping a lot of it and preventing a lot of episodes of it. And we're going to expand that effort over the years.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really looking forward to working with Faith House. They do a fantastic job after the fact, but they were concerned that prevention was something that they weren't tackling.
Absolutely.
So our firm will tackle that.
Mm-hmm. How do you, in tackling it, when you said that, and you say it in the public service announcements that are on television, often men may notice their friends, and yes, there are female abusers as well.
Mm-hmm.
People let it slide. They don't say anything. And when a man in a community will stand in front of a camera and say, it's got to stop, hopefully this is having that ripple effect with other people.
The psychologists are telling us that this is what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody stands up and says, I know better. I wouldn't do this. It's really awful. And that person, if he's a role model, can make a difference in the thought processes of other men
Mm-hmm.
and other women
That's right.
and other abusers. And the bottom line is abusers will not do what they do at the current time if there is a stand against it and people understand how wrong it is.
Mm-hmm.
So my job is to tell everybody preventatively how wrong it is and that it just can't happen. It's got to stop.
Mm-hmm. Glenn Armentor, thank you so much. What a pleasure to speak with you, sir.
Well,
Great
thank
job.
you. It's a privilege to be with you guys. Thank you for letting me talk about good things.
Yeah. And that's what we say all the time. We're like, where's our good news? So we got a lot today. Thank you.
It's been great.
Appreciate it. Coming up now on 8:49. I'm like trying to go back to the
You
morning.
just say 3:49?
Right?